but we're just going to have to ignore it today. Unless it's on. Oh, it's off. Okay. We're live. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Oh, my goodness.
We're here.
We are here. Look at this. We're very excited to be here. Hi, Leslie.
Hi.
How are
Shan.
you? It's so good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Oh, my gosh. How was everyone's weekend?
Like, seriously.
Oh, goodness. Can everyone hear us? I wonder if someone... Where are you streaming this? Leo, you were here yesterday with us.
We're not finished setting up the introductions, Leo, but thank you so much.
Thank you for jumping on.
But thank you for jumping on. Glad to see that you're not in a meeting. Hi, my name...
Jump on this way.
We're looking at a different tech setup too.
We're working on a few different things.
We are...
I'm Shanleigh.
And I'm Leslie. And we're at Lucky Envelope today.
We're at Lucky Envelope.
We're doing a live, and we're having the best time because Barry is one of the best people
ever. Let's see what's going on. There we go. Got it. We have two setups because we want to be able to watch, obviously, you guys and say hello and record all of this. But we also want to make sure that we can read your comments
we
as they come
can't see that far away. I mean, it sounds kind of silly, but our camera is about... I don't know, 30 inches away from our face, and that's just too far. One of
our dear followers can make sure that you're able to hear us.
Yeah, can you hear us?
My thing is doing funky things. Actually, Bobby will let us know. I just saw Bobby.
Oh yeah, hi Bobby. Can you tell us if you hear our voices?
I just want to make sure. I mean, obviously, technology today has been. It's been an interesting journey to get here.
Well. Look, we did that ridiculous spring forward on Saturday, so that means everyone's kind of wonky today. Be careful out on the roads, and be careful.
Bobby.
And be careful actually in the brewery and in the cellars and on the brew deck, because opening that wrong valve with that extra bit of fatigue is not.
No, don't do it.
Safety third, everyone.
Safety third. No, thanks, Bobby, for confirming that
Bobby.
You can hear us. It's just there's something popping up on my screen every 2 seconds.
Yeah, it might be me, but no, I put my mic down.
I think I'm over here too.
Yeah.
No, it's just doing something.
It's just doing something.
That's fine, whatever.
Anyway.
He is wonky every day. Thanks, Bobby.
You are incredible every day.
Incredible
First
every
of
day.
all.
Wonderful person.
Don't sell yourself short, babe.
No. Leslie, what do we have on tap? Guys, I actually slept this weekend. I didn't go out, so I should be more refreshed, but I'm not. But I'm definitely not hungover, so this is a win for me.
Little victories, everyone.
So many little victories, everyone. Okay.
Well, let's see. We are at Lucky Envelope in Ballard. We're going to be tasting some beers with Barry and Matt later.
Perfect.
It's Women's History Month, so we'll have a little blurb about that.
Amazing.
Because we're only worth 28 seconds. And we're going to talk about a whole bunch of things that have happened in the last 2 weeks and stuff that's coming up for the next couple of weeks.
I love it.
It's getting busy out there.
Yo, it's getting Leslie and I last week on Thursday had a strategy sesh.
A little admin day.
An admin day. And we looked at one of those big calendars and it's
getting full.
It's getting full. People outside of the beer industry who are friends of mine, I'm like, you might not see me for the rest of 2026. I'm going to tell you that right now.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Yikes.
We've got a lot of stuff going on. Okay, let's start off with...
Should we start with a beer?
Yeah, so right now, the fellas are filtering their Helles.
How exciting.
It's going to go on tap later today.
I'm very excited.
So I always love the before and afters of filters.
Yeah.
You know, this has been cold crash for quite a few weeks, and now it's getting, filtered. And so we have this, which is the unfiltered.
Unfiltered.
Which, that aroma is straight off the bat. There's plenty of bready notes from the malt. The yeast and the sulfur is very present. The hops are mid-present. But then this is what's just been pulled off of the filter,
right here,
which is super crystal clear.
We gotta do.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta do the. Yeah, exactly.
My nails aren't long enough anymore.
Anyway. And then the notes on this are just clean, crisp. That malt backbone is still there. The hops are really present.
Damn, that's good. Without
being it's not overtaking it, so that way Jesse doesn't complain.
And he will.
He will.
What do you think is the most important part of filtering?
it's scrubbing out those suspended particles, you know? A lot of those suspended particles can shorten the shelf life of prepackaged materials and can also, over time, volatilize and degrade to where you get settlement in the bottom of the keg or even the bottom of the can or bottle. And it can produce some undesirable flavors.
Ooh, you don't want that.
So if you are not able to drop bright in a tank because of equipment, geometry, or temperature indifferences, then filtering is always going to be a great bet. Plus, it's always just a nice extra step to promote that food safety element.
Absolutely.
And that shelf stability.
Awesome.
Especially with lagers and pilsners and Hellas's.
Wait, which one are we drinking again?
This is Hellas.
This is Hellas. Okay, cool. It's beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful. But he makes amazing lagers and like clean lager or malt forward beers. And not clean malt forward beers. Like some of his like adjunct forward, like we were talking yesterday about the sesame.
Oh, right. The last year's New Year beer.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that hot sesame beer.
Yes. It was perfect. That was one of the coolest applications of both of those flavors.
Yeah.
And so highly drinkable.
Oh, easily.
Oh my God.
Easily. Did not follow Reinheitsgebot, but...
No. But speaking of, his newest one, which I'm sure he'll talk about is, I mean, not newest, he's done it before, is the Jens John.
Yeah, so this weekend, Jens John and Citra West Coast IPA are making their returns to the taps. Yep. So they've got a tap date of Friday, March 13th. So if you're a fan of Yuengling, come on down.
Yep.
Grab some Jens John here at Ye Old Lucky Envelope.
S-tier lager game.
S-tier lager game? Yep. 1,000%, Mr. Bobby Wood. 1,000%.
Yeah, Jens John is one of my favorites because if you've lived on the East Coast or you have passed the eastern part of the Mississippi River, you know about Yuengling, and it is one of the most highly sought after lager piece, but like it's just good. It's just a solid beer. You know?
If you are familiar with living in Florida or growing up in Florida, Yuengling does have a satellite brewery in the Tampa area.
No way.
So getting fresh Yuengling was always an easy thing living in Florida.
See, we had to get in at Purdue. We had to get folks to bring it back when they went home. You know, if they lived on the East Coast, and like it was a big deal. It was kind of like when Zombie Dust was a big thing.
Oh my God!
Like,
talk about a throwback there, Zombie Dust.
Man, it's not ever a throwback. It's like the most perfect IPA.
It really
ever.
is so delicious.
Oh, it really
But like
is.
the connotation of remember when.
I know. I know.
Like, do you remember when like hype beers were hype beers?
Oh. I'm really sad now.
But like this was before the proliferation of like all of these, you know, like the internet. Okay, Leslie, you're fucking old. Of like
I just saw Vernon jump on. I wonder if he stayed on, but Vernon remembers the days of Zombie Dust and Ranger, not Voodoo Ranger.
No, regular Ranger.
Regular Ranger at Purdue, and people bringing Yuengling back to Purdue. It was a whole thing. So
It was a thing.
It was a thing. But I'm excited that like what we talked about the other week when we, with Holy Mountain, you know, seeing the lines again was very reminiscent of that time when we got to enjoy hype beer.
Just a tangent off of Holy Mountain is so Grasslands is coming back this weekend, and they've been prepping hardcore. They've got about 1,500 pounds of meat that they've been smoking and prepping to be here at Holy Mountain posted up with the truck. So you can either buy prepackaged stuff or buy stuff fresh and hot off the truck. And I saw on Reddit today, someone in the Seattle subreddit was like, well, you know, maybe they should just get a food truck or something, and then it might be worth being in line. And it was just like, girl.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yep.
Like the audacity of the ignorance, like being proud to be ignorant. That's just, that's ridiculous. Like do some research.
See, look at Boilermaker.
Because all we had was hams and Keystone at Purdue. Oh God, yeah, I bet.
Yep, I remember that, Vernon. It was not like yesterday. You know, that was 15 years ago. It's very upsetting, actually. We're not going to talk about it anymore.
Well,
it's fine. It's already March, guys.
It's March. It's Women's History Month.
It is Women's History Month.
Yeah.
I was drinking some good beers last weekend in. Actually, what do you have on? Like, we're off on a tangent as for you.
What a surprise!
I know, shocking.
Real quick.
Thanks, Vernon.
Real quick. Just going to set the stage here. Women built brewing historically and got pushed out by industrialization.
Yeah.
So
we were brewsters.
I mean, there's the reason why traditional witches have like a pointed hat and a broom, and that's a direct callback to alewives. And so if you were a widowed woman or a single woman, you could rent out your home and brew beer, and you could go around advertising it by wearing your pointed hat and hanging your broomstick or your mash paddle on your front door. And that let everyone know that you had fresh beer to drink and a couch or a cot or a room to lay down and, like, you know, be a weary journey traveler. And then, you know, burn them at the stake.
Right.
And then,
you know, the other part.
And that's just like a real quick and dirty. I mean, we're not going to get into like a 3-hour long like history on this, because I'm pretty sure the majority of folks that tune into us know or have an inkling or are curious enough to actually go, you know,
and
inspector Google.
We're not going to talk about our next endeavor, but we will get into it.
We're
going to do a deep dive on it at some point, but we can't quite talk about it yet.
So this is just bringing up, like, there's still leadership gaps in the industry in North America. 17% of breweries have a CEO who is a woman identifying person. 4% have head brewers that identify as women. 23% of the breweries are founded or co-founded by women. And 29% of the brewery workers are women or folks who identify as women. And the majority of that is not in the production. It's in front of house, admin, and sales. So what does it mean for Women's History Month for 2026? Look, everybody just needs to be safe, first of all.
100%.
Like, you know, like a lot of brew houses and a lot of cellar processes and equipment are designed for a person who has a lot of upper body strength and is taller, usually about 5'10" to 6'2". And so, like, what are those accommodations that traditionally smaller framed and lower center of gravity people can do to maintain, like, safety and keep their production facility humming? And is the Pacific Northwest doing this a little bit better than other parts of the country or other parts of the continent?
I'd say so, but I'd say there's some really good examples of leadership around the country as well. I'm not saying, like you said, we've got a ways to go on this. And I think the industry, I've had issues. We can say it's, we've all had issues.
Every single woman in this industry has had issues.
And we're not going to harbor on it, but it's like it's very interesting. There's some real, it's like
if we could all write down and publicize everything that's ever occurred to each of us individually, it would be so shocking. But then again, not shocking.
But that's also what kind of happened during the whole rat magnet movement, and, you know, which it didn't go by the wayside, but it is wild. Like, we don't really talk about that anymore.
Right.
I mean, obviously things are still happening, and I think things are continually happening, but I'm not trying to say anything about anyone. This is just my statement. I think there's a lot of performative activism happening within that sphere specifically. And it's not just women, it's all minorities, and it's all parts of the beer industry. There's a lot of performative activism that happens, and that's just my 2 cents. That's it. We're not going to get into it because this is a fun show.
We're having a blast.
We're having the best time because it's a live lunch. This is what we do.
Bobby Woods says, shout out to witches.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thanks,
You know.
Okay, Washington Brewers Guild. So they do a monthly meetup, and this month's March meetup was this past Friday at Old Schoolhouse. What makes these monthly meetups important?
Community. We talk about this every episode.
It's always
we
community.
do. Always
community building. I didn't mean to do it like that, like exactly, like we're on Sopranos or something. It's or like Fast and Furious.
We talked about this times.
Family.
Oh, what a great series of movies. God, I haven't watched those. Like Leo, who came to visit. Shout out to Haas and Leo and the whole group. he was saying he
Love our Haas homies.
Oh, we do love our Haas homies, and it was so fun. He's like, you have to watch, what was it, a 30-minute YouTube video.
Yeah.
And then you have to watch Fast and Furious 2 with the context.
But it has to be the second one.
I think it's funny.
Anyway,
yeah.
do you know where April's is going to be?
Boom, somewhere, yes. I do. I would have to look at it on my phone. I believe it's Watts.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
And Formula, I believe, is after that.
Oh.
Yes. I want to say those are the two coming up.
So
I will double check and I will post it. But yes, I believe those are the next one. Robin put it on her Instagram.
Yes.
Which one's coming up next?
Yes.
But I believe it's Watts Brewing.
That would be so much fun.
No, it is Watts Brewing, for sure.
That would be so much fun to
Brewing.
go hang out at Watts and say hi to Pete. And Pete
used to work here.
Pete used to work here at Lucky Envelope. And they're over in Ireland right now, having a go to grand old time.
Oh, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think these meetups are really important. Not only because a lot of these folks, especially like Old Schoolhouse,
Yep.
They're going to go down to Vancouver again shortly.
Mm-hmm.
They're going all over the state, or as much as they can, to do these monthly happy hours. And what I think is really important is because we forget sometimes that Washington is enormous, right? Like, if you drive almost 5 hours, you're still in this state. Like if you're going to Spokane, that's still a distance.
Yep.
And so I think it's important that, the Guild is recognizing, like, no, it's not just the people in Seattle or the greater Seattle area.
Yeah.
It's all of us. We're all part of the community. And you get to understand what the struggles might be for people in the past. Like it's
and
hard
like
out there.
These localized areas of breweries, and even the ones that are kind of isolated, where they're the only game in the region, right?
Absolutely.
It's really nice to be able to like meet with someone, talk with them about their processes, procedures, where they source their ingredients,
what challenges they
what
find.
challenges and what opportunities they've discovered.
Yep.
Their process workarounds, which those are always fun. I think those are fun to talk about. Process workarounds. Yeah.
I mean, and I think, to that point, figuring out not just like what the differences, but the commonality between everyone. And that's how collabs are born.
Yep.
And if you're watching this from not Washington area, get your guild involved if they're not already doing something like this, or, go out to your, not just the brewery that's in your neighborhood, which is also very important, but see who else is in your state, especially as a brewer. You're all part of this guild, right? And I think that's what's super important, is that you're continuing to build this community, because we're all in this together.
Especially now,
Yeah.
with everything being more expensive and
Oil prices are going to
time
skyrocket.
constraints are becoming more restrictive. Having that network and developing and maintaining that network of professionals that are also your friends,
Yep.
where
Absolutely.
information can be traded freely,
Yep.
Resources, perhaps even raw materials. Like that's all super clutch.
Yeah, and I think, as things become a little more challenging from a price standpoint, from a supply standpoint, we're going to see some things change, and it's important to rely on one another.
Yeah.
But do you want to shout out where we are, what we're doing?
Hi,
Just
I'm
because I'm
Shanleigh
seeing some new
Thomson.
folks. Yeah, right. I'm Leslie Shore.
We're at Lucky Envelope in Ballard.
Yes. And we are enjoying our time. Barry is a good friend of us and the Live Lunch crew.
Yes.
Meaning us.
Meaning us.
Yeah, we're the
basically.
crew. And we have been we've been doing this every 2 weeks. We're going to have some slight schedule changes coming up. We have some really new and exciting content that we're going to be developing. Can't really talk much about it right now, but that is coming up. But we do this every 2 weeks, different location. What is our next location?
Don't know yet.
Oh, great. We're going to find that out. But we do it at noon PST every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks,
Yep.
approximately. Again, we'll have some schedule changes because April is nuts.
April's crazy, so is May and June and July and August. And you know what? Any time there's a schedule change, we'll definitely blast it out there.
Yep.
And make sure that it's on the level and it's being disseminated.
Absolutely.
Because hello, who doesn't want to have a pint with us on a Monday?
Absolutely. The weekend's not quite over.
Hey.
But if you have questions, there's the question
Please.
button down there. blast it off. Let us know if you have got suggestions about topics you want to hear. If you've got beer releases you want, let us know.
Please, please, please.
If you want to sponsor us, that'd be also fucking great.
Anything that you want to promote, email one of us or email me, because I put together all the content.
That's true.
But
DM too.
Yeah, totally DM either one of us and say, hey, we've got this thing coming out, or we would love to have you delightful ladies come shoot a live at our location, etc.
We'd spend an hour, 2 hours, sometimes 4. Depends. Depends on how many beers you like to give us.
Oh my God.
I walked here, so we are.
She really did.
I really
she
did.
did. I did not.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, topic number 2. SheBrew was in Portland this weekend.
I went last year.
Did you?
I did. It was phenomenal.
And?
Really great setup. I love how they highlight women. It is so cool. They have them on the screens around. I don't know
like
where it was.
Photos or something?
Yeah, photos and like what they do with the
bios.
brewery. Yeah, bios. You know, and if they made like most of the women that are there have made a beer or did a collab beer with.
Is it like a festival? Is it a bunch of J boxes and stuff?
Yep. All made by women. All highlighting people in the region, and it was really. It was. I don't know. I saw some pictures today of just like group photos, and it looked like it was a really good turnout. Like I saw about 30 people, give or take, that were in the picture, like just women that were just participating. So like last year, I'd say over 100.
I know Rachel from Sound to Summit and Catherine from Flying Bike were down there. Catherine's been there almost every single year.
I think she wasn't a founding member, but she was close to being one.
Yeah,
this is year 14,
something like that.
It's been going on a while.
Yeah, and a lot of it is Oregon women, because there's so many breweries.
Yep,
and it's held in Portland. But there is such a proliferation of women identifying folks from Washington. That come and brew a beer for that and do the festival and the camaraderie. And isn't there like a People's Choice Award or something?
I believe so, but at that point in the night, I was not really.
Plus, like, who cares, right? We're all there to just have fun and support each other.
I mean, it's great to see too. I think having that festival, happen every year. I wish I could have gone down, but I'm going down to Brujos.
We're going to talk about Brujos in a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I thought it was a good segue.
We're going to talk about Brujos in a bit.
Okay.
Because we're going to stick with women until it's time. We want to get.
Okay. See, she keeps me on track.
Got to do it.
Got to keep me on track.
The Kaleidoscope Brewing Collaborative. This was put together by LaTroya from Cloudburst here in Seattle, and LaTrace Harris
she's so
at
wonderful.
the Beery Godmother.
Yep.
This is a multi-city, multi-brewery, women-led collaboration. It's 8 different brewers creating 8 different beers throughout March, and it culminates with events around Atlanta, most notably at everyone's favorite, the Brickstore Pub in Atlanta, one of the best beer bars in the Southeast, if not the country. It is spectacular. So Troya did an IPA called Nothing Without Intention, and it's crush hops from Peralt Farms, Strata from Coleman and Crosby hops, and Simcoe from Loftus and Lakeside hop ranches. Other breweries that are participating are Bierstadt Lagerhaus, Gold Dot Beer, Wayfinder Beer, The Seed Beer from Nashville, Ardent Craft Ales from Richmond, Keeping Together Beer, Wild Leap in Atlanta, and Cloudburst right here in Seattle.
Absolutely.
So, we've got a pretty decent spread of breweries throughout North America right there. And if anyone's going to go to that, please let us know. It's going to be at the end of this month.
In Atlanta.
It's going to be in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So that's going to be hella fun.
That would be really fun.
Yeah.
I'd love to go. I just don't have the time.
When we still lived in Florida, Rob and I would do these Smokey and the Bandit runs where we would drive from our house in Southwest Florida up to Atlanta and go spend the day drinking and having food everywhere. And then one of us would decide, okay, you're the one that's driving us back home. And it was literally a marathon. And we did it because why not? Because we're young and dumb.
I wish I have not spent enough time in Atlanta. I can't, not even tangent. I'm not gonna lie. I hate going to the East Coast. Not because I hate the East Coast. I just hate flying for 6 hours, losing 3 hours, and feeling like shit for like the first day and a half.
Yeah. Yep.
I love the East Coast. That's not even the issue. It's not like going down to California and being like, great, I'm here, and then you go home.
Yeah, because it's like 2.5 hours.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to go. At some point, I will make an effort to just do East Coast and go to Atlanta. And cause I love Georgia. Parts of Georgia, stunning. I love, like, Hilton Head's a great place.
That's South Carolina.
Oh, whatever. It's close enough. It's right on the border.
It's low country. It'll suffice.
I love Savannah.
Savannah's
fantastic.
Haunted as shit.
Oh, I know. It's super cool. Yeah, that's amazing. How did she come up with this idea? Do we know?
I have no idea.
We should actually talk to her at some point.
We should actually ask Troya.
We should ask Troya at some point, because she's if you haven't met her, force of nature, that lady.
One of the nicest folks in brewing
100%.
as well, like always down for a good time.
Yep.
And
Yep.
like very thoughtful and intentional with like her processes and her ideations, and
And makes like
incredible
mean food. I don't know if it's still up and running, but she had a side Instagram profile that was about all of the good cooking.
She has a Finsta, and it's all about meals that she makes.
And it's like she'll make handmade pasta.
Like
it's actually really impressive. So that's my little side tangent.
If you
about
see
that.
Troya today, give her a high five.
She's amazing.
All right, next up, March Mildness. It's March. It's time to get mild.
Snaps for mildness.
It's time to get mild. So this is a thing that Machine House Brewery has been doing for a number of years now. And it's basically to get folks excited about milds.
Right.
Specifically dark mild. That Bill brews an incredible dark mild. If you like English beers, like I do, like a lot of people do.
Put in the comments if you like, or do a little heart or whatever. Just let us know if you like milds, because I could crush ESBs all day.
Bitters, milds, hand-drawn, straight tap pour. Give it to me all day, every day.
All day. ESB is one of my favorite
4%.
styles.
Let's go. Yeah, let's do a little sidetrack about talking about ESBs. It's one of my absolute favorite styles. It's one of the first beers that I learned how to brew. It's not a very easy beer to brew.
No.
And because it's so light in alcohol that you can't hide your mistakes.
Yep.
It needs to be flavorful. It needs to be hoppy, but not aggressively West Coast hoppy.
No.
You need those caramel notes that comes from, everyone does it a little bit differently, but like prolonged kettle time for that extended Maillard reaction. And I mean, just that really like fruity yeast profile, just like give me a break with ESBs.
Yep. Crush all of them every single time.
Like that's my litmus test. I don't know about you, and I don't know about you. Tell us down in the chat. What is your litmus test when you go to a brewery that you've never been to?
Good point.
Like my litmus test is if I look up at the taps and I see an ESB, I'm full sending an entire pint, and I will completely judge the ever-living shit out of everything else on that tap list if that ESB is garbage town.
You see, okay.
And that's the truth.
I don't disagree with that. I think I think what I would say, a lot of chat would say, or a lot of what I would say is obviously a lager of some nature, but Pilsners, you can't do anything with that.
You can't hide.
You can't hide anything with a Pilsner. Nothing. If your Pilsner's shit, that's not good.
Because it's like, okay, if you can't do an ESB or a Pilsner, but you have like this super dank West Coast on tap.
So I'm still going to drink.
I mean, obviously, we are because we love hops.
Check pills. That's what Daniela says.
Oh,
good point.
Daniela, thank you, Daniela. Check pills.
That's a good point too. Yeah. Check
by
pills
the
for
way,
sure.
if you are looking for a killer Check Pills, Whistle Punk in Spokane, downtown, and Millwood, amazing Check Pills, absolutely amazing.
Lagers and straight sours.
Ooh,
that's an interesting choice.
Like not kettle sours.
No, you can hide
it, right?
in a kettle.
I know, right? We love that.
We love that.
Okay, March Mildness. So where can you find and participate in March Mildness? So if you go to Full Throttle Bottles down in Georgetown, all of the Chuck's locations here in Seattle, Beverage Place Pub out in West Seattle, and a couple of other locations that I didn't have time to scour Instagram for today. Basically, you walk in, there's a little punch card. It says March Mildness, and you can, every pint, you get a punch, and it's a very unique no-nick tumbler shaped punch, hole punch.
Oh.
It's cute.
so
Yeah, it's not
cute.
just a regular hole punch.
Oh, no, I did see
it's
that.
It's shaped like a no-nick tumbler, which is like, it's perfect. And there is a leaderboard posted somewhere behind the bar or by the front door. And it's, my name's, Susie, and I have had 47 dark milds so far.
Why didn't you just
and
use your own name?
And it's just like, right? But on that leaderboard, there's a sticker for every single pint that you consume. And I think last year I saw our friend of the show, Aaron, he consistently is the leader at the Chuck's Greenwood. And it got to the point where on the little stickers next to his name, they were basically writing X2 or X5 because they ran out of room. But basically, the spot that kind of wins or leads everything is
Susie is crushing it.
She's crushing it, baby. The place that basically wins gets an opportunity to do something fun with Mr. Bill from Machine House. And if you are a person that wins, well, your liver loses, but you win, you get a gift card to for either the place you're at or to Machine House or both, because I don't remember. Because I'm actually haven't had any dark mild yet for March Mildness. I was supposed to be at Machine House this past Friday for the Charles Fair in Frickin'.
Yeah. Do you want me to talk a little bit? Because I learned a little bit about this. So Charles Fair, which is
right here. I've got all the details.
I love this. It's one of the. It is actually, I think, the leading hop provider for the UK or at least Europe, comparatively to some of the North American hop providers.
Yeah.
They decided because, again, their history is UK based.
And it's UK grown hops.
UK grown hops.
Yeah.
What they wanted to do was not just reintroduce themselves into, or really provide more ability for American and Canadian folks to get UK hops, but also, they do some transactions with American and Canadian hops.
When I was at Pike, we had a long-standing contract with Charles Fair.
Yeah. And I think what they're trying to do, and what I talked to Madison, I talked to Kelly about this, is they're not trying to sell you the hops for the Firkin project. Essentially, they're just trying to give you the option of saying, we're working with Charles Fair on this Firkin project. We're going to create a Firkin of whatever you want, and Charles Fair is essentially going to promote it through their channels.
Which is pretty great.
And you can use their hops. You don't have to use their hops, but they want to promote this idea of a Firkin because they were surprised when they did their research. This is what Madison said. Just in general, that how many people not only are interested in Firkins, but milds in general. And really what they do and with their history in UK beer and Firkins and mild beer specifically is really, at the soul of what they're doing. So I think it's fascinating. I think it's really awesome what they're trying to accomplish. And I think bringing back and seeing that there is this need, not necessarily need, but this new demand for lighter.
Or like a resurgence.
Yeah.
Because honestly, we're always going to say that bitters, milds, you name it, blondes, they're easy to drink for a reason.
Yep.
Right? And it's always going to be fun to drink those because you can really coast all afternoon, especially when it's sunny outside.
Yep.
And then pepper in a West Coast or North American style IPA and then go right back to a mild or a bitter or even a hand drawn. Oh God. Yeah. Talk about longevity.
I will do a hot take though. Hot take for today. I love the taste, and we can talk about the Firkin that specifically was done with Charles Fair and in Machine House, which was incredible. Harlequin and I can never say the name. Can you say the name?
Olicana.
Thank you.
Olicana.
My brain, but incredibly well done. Not too hoppy. True to style, just really beautiful.
Yeah.
But I have this is true for all beers. I don't do nitro. I don't do low carb.
Low carb.
I need the bite of carbonation. That is just my opinion.
That carbonic acid really does pop.
I need it. That's and it was delicious. Don't get me wrong.
But this was an extra hoppy English bitter.
Yes,
it wasn't
it was
an
lovely.
ESB. It was an English bitter, but it was extra hoppy.
It was really good. It was excellent. So if you're near Machine House,
man,
go get it.
And it's in cans too, right?
It is, yes. It's really, really good.
I wonder if it's going to be at any like bottle shops.
Should be. You would think it is. Probably over at Chuck's. You didn't see it yesterday?
I
Did you
wasn't.
look?
I wasn't looking.
Oh,
I wasn't looking.
that's the thing.
That's the thing.
I like to see this new, like, it's an old style, but we're seeing old styles become new and innovative.
I think, population waves go through.
It's like Genko jeans.
Oh my God, Genkos are coming back, you guys. But like, everyone now that's in their 30s and 40s are like lager. And, oh, what do you mean there's a 4% like malty, delicious beer?
Yeah.
It's definitely that crest that's happening right now with the lower ABV beers that have full flavor.
Mm-hmm. And we're seeing that with when Bizarre came onto the scene. Oh, God. A couple, 2 years ago?
Oh,
3?
3. Oh my God. Is it 3? 4? It's been a hot second. It feels like they've been here forever.
I know. I was just like, what? No, you're
like
right.
in the best way, because they're
wonderful
so
people.
wonderful, and their beers are solid.
But they're all lower. They're not above 6%.
Right. And we were talking about this a couple episodes ago with like them and Human People. Like, not all Human People beers are 4.5%,
No.
but some of them are. The trend, or not trend, but the tack to take of like saying I would prefer to have 4 or 5 3.8% beers than like 7% beer and then not be able to do anything afterwards.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Next on. New releases and collabs. This past Friday, Brett from Lumberbeard, another amazing brewery in Spokane. Talk about lagers and West Coast IPAs.
No kidding.
Holy smokes. They were here brewing with Matt and Barry on Friday. It's a West Coast IPA, and they used some Lincoln Coldstream malt. They used our Spelt and our Buzz Pills, which is pretty dang cool.
Yep.
And it's all a bunch of sea hops. Yep. So like I know there was some kind of abstracts put in there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then there was a New Zealand Cascade that was put in there.
Cool.
What about what's so fun with New Zealand Cascade?
Well, because it's Cascade, but it's grown in New Zealand. It has a new name. It's not a new. Well, it is a new name, so it's no longer called New Zealand Cascade. It's Taiki. I'm going to butcher that, so I don't really want to fully say it, but it is. I believe it's genetically the same, but it's just grown.
It's just grown in the Southern Hemisphere.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's what's cool about public hops, and and that's what scares people about public hops is when you say is this Cascade, it might not taste like what you're expecting a Cascade to taste like because it can be grown in multiple places. But that's the joy of terroir and regionality.
That's right. But even with identity preserved hops, there's always going to be that flavor or oil component drift.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I think it's just more, those ones are much more rigorously watched agronomically.
Yeah.
Very. Very much.
Well, you see that too here out in Yakima, Moxie, where you have like this particular hop grown in this valley or this hill, and they taste completely different.
Yep.
And it could be like 2 miles away.
If you want to learn more about that, tune in on Tuesdays for Terroir Tuesdays with Shan Ferment.
That's right.
We're back at it tomorrow. Last week, Vegas destroyed my life.
Vegas destroyed her, you guys.
Yeah, shocking. So I needed the week to recover. But also, I have a lot of like shifts in what we're doing content-wise. Yeah. We've got a lot of ideas coming up. We're kind of preparing for what summer might look like. So I think that was more, not just I needed to sleep because it's Vegas.
Yeah.
Shout out to some of the like places that we went from a beer perspective. Beer Zombies just actually hosted the MBAA for Southern California.
Which was pretty cool.
It looked awesome. I'm sorry I couldn't make it because I was a week early. But it looked amazing, and they have some fantastic beers.
Join your local master brewers, please.
Do it, please. Abel Baker. What we were talking about, because I was with a non-beer friend for the weekend, what we were talking about is, on Strip, you're not getting anything other than Modelo and, like, tall boys of Voodoo Ranger that might be expired. And Cantina drinks from Taco Bell.
That Baja Blast,
Ooh,
baby.
that was good times. But you aren't getting beer necessarily that's, like, you're not getting what you would get really anywhere around here.
True.
But what I found interesting from this perspective is, and I think it also has to do with the demographic, which we've talked about here as well, is the fact that you have a completely wild demographic of people. A lot of people are there for the booze. They go into a brewery, they expect kettle sours, they expect milkshake IPAs. So I saw a lot of styles I have not seen here in years.
Did you see any Brut IPAs?
I didn't. I wasn't looking, to be honest with you. It was more just an offshoot. But we were commenting because the guy and friends I went with, you know, we were talking about, you know, like they're much more into West Coast IPAs, and I wouldn't say it was tough to find them, but there weren't as many as I was expecting. Because like when you go to California, you at least get 4 options minimum. Yeah. So just interesting to see. And something, you know, if you guys are out and about, or if you're not living near the Seattle area, or if you want to just check out other areas, or you're on vacation, look at what's on the board. It is really interesting. But yeah, Able Baker is fantastic. Craft House, great. Really yummy.
Love that.
I saw like a lot of Belgian on there too. I know. I was like,
wait, like quads or triples or?
I mean, somewhat, and then just Belgian blondes, just like a stand. I know, like this is a flagship. Here's like, cause it's like, whoa.
But like, was there like a bunch of, when you say Belgian blondes, like, are you meaning like at the breweries they're producing Belgian blondes, or they just have like taps of Duvel and Schoof?
No. They were producing Belgian blondes. Like that's what I found so interesting. Was like, first of all, I haven't seen a milkshake IPA in years. Second of all,
right?
Like, I don't know. It was fun.
Wait, does Barry have a milkshake IPA on?
No, the hazy. He's got the Pog Sour.
He's got the Pog Sour and he's got the Orange Crush hazy IPA. So no milkshakes here.
No milkshake, not yet. Oh God, I can't do lactose anymore.
Milkshake IPAs.
No.
Let's talk about the rest of the stuff that's coming out that we know. Aslan Brewing, Frauenbier is making a return. This is their annual Women's History Month beer. This year it's an amber lager, and Frauenbier is, you know, women in beer.
Yeah.
It's all German. And we love our friends at Aslan in Bellingham and here in Seattle.
Number 5 for them.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
Absolutely.
Stoup just released Belly Full of Fancy. It's Everyone Loves Andy, the lead brewer at Stoup right here in Ballard. It's his 10th work anniversary. He's been there 10 years.
That's insane.
Right? So this is a Northwest IPA. It's 2-row with wheat and Simcoe, Equinaut, and Idaho 7.
Ooh.
So that's kind of...
I haven't seen Equinaut on a bill in a while.
For real.
Idaho 7 I see a lot more, and it is... I think Idaho 7 has done some really cool things agronomically and like just transformed into this beautiful pineapple-y, dank.
Depending on where it's grown.
Yeah. But where it's originating from, which is Jackson Hop Farm out in Idaho, I think what they've been trying to achieve is not only agronomic soundness, but they like honing in that pineapple flavor, because it's like, yes, you can say, I mean, we use the term tropical all the time. Constantly.
It's definitely a blanket term when
Tropical.
it comes to hops.
But this is this is what kind of makes me like not love Crush as much, because I get a lot of like heated up guava sulfur.
Which I love.
You can love it. I'm not denying that, but
She also doesn't like Columbus. And
Yeah.
I love Columbus, so that's our split right there.
But pineapple is de facto one of the notes that you're getting from Idaho 7, and like I think that's cool to be able to be like, hey, Crush is tropical, but so is Idaho 7, a completely different flavor.
And having pineapple be that core sensory aspect.
Ooh,
it's so nice.
So good.
Single Hill just released In Phase. It's an export stout.
Yum.
Why did Single Hill choose this style? I don't know.
Gonna have to ask them.
Gonna have to go get it.
Go get it.
Okay.
Upcoming events.
Portland. Guess what? Brujos, 2nd anniversary this Saturday.
It's gonna be great.
So they are celebrating 2 years of kicking ass and taking names and producing incredible beer, as well as building an amazing community.
Yep.
And the special release for this year is bottle only for ticket holders and no draft.
Oh.
It is Anniversario 2. It is a bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout, aged in 10-year-old Heaven Hills barrels for 16 months, and then treated with roughly 12 pounds per oak barrel of 33 different varieties of vanilla, and it's clocking in at a decidedly easy drinking 16%.
I'll die. Anyways, you won't see me until next week sometime once I'm from there.
I'm just gonna run down. I'm gonna run down all of the delightful
and
breweries.
then we have to pause for a sec.
Oh yeah,
because
Barry brought us
beers.
So if you are lucky enough to have scored a ticket to Brujos' second anniversary in Portland this weekend, here's some beers that you're gonna see from breweries that you're gonna see. 8-Bit, Alvarado Street, Anchorage, Black Goat, Burial, Breakside, Cerebral, Cloudburst, DeGard, Deep Fried Beers, Everywhere. Guess who? Evil Twin. Say what? Fast Fashion. Hey, fast fashion friends.
Yay.
Fidens, Fort George, Ghost Town. Love Ghost Town.
Love Ghost Town.
Oh my God. Grains of Wrath, Grand Fur, Great Notion, Green Cheek. We love Green Cheek too. Hair of the Dog. What?
Am I seeing Evan this weekend?
You're going to see Evan this weekend. Highland Park, Holy Mountain, Horace. I wonder if he's going to have a 27% barrel-aged beer there. Human People, Jester King, Living House, Lyric, Missorem, Microphone, Monkish.
Missorem's going?
Missorem, thank you. Missorem. Microphone, Monkish, North Park, Obelisk, Omnipollo, Orchestrated Minds, Other Half, Phase 3, Rare, Root and Branch, Ruse, Shred, Solaris, Sup Chatio, South O, Russian River, Structures, Tall Trees, Test, The Seed, The Veil, There Does Not Exist.
Exciting.
Incredible.
Love that.
Trapdoor, Troon, Uchu, Varietal, Von Ebert, Wayfinder, Widowmaker, and Shul. No one's making it out of there alive.
No,
you can cue that Charlie XCX song from the Wuthering Heights soundtrack.
Oh my God! I was telling my friend.
I think you're going to die in that house.
I was gonna see. Like, I'm planning on getting in. I haven't seen a friend of mine in 2 years, so I'm like, we're gonna do a basketball game. We're gonna do some dinner, and I was like, yeah, like brunch the next morning, and I'm like, I'll meet you after the event. There's no goddamn. He's like, here are my ideas for the weekend. And he's like, I'm like, fantastic, we love this. And he's like, there's a 5K for like the Shamrock 5K on Sunday.
What? 5K?
I'm not doing a 5K on Sunday. He's a runner. And he knew, like, I'm a runner, but like,
oh my God.
I'm not going to be able to get out. I might even get a Sunday night hotel just so I don't have to leave.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Hotel Eastland. It's my favorite.
Dude, yeah. What's your favorite Portland hotel? Drop it down
Please.
below.
I love the Hotel Eastland because it's Best Western, but it's also freaking amazing. It's like, I literally have gone.
We love Best Western properties.
But I actually, like, I've gone and, you know, sometimes I'm hungover and I'm like, you know what?
It happens.
I'm going to just stay in Portland for the night on my way back from something and I don't tell anyone. I just get that hotel
just do
room.
it.
The beds are so soft. I've just slept there just to sleep there because it's like that good.
Some really comfy pillow action.
It has
and
a
nice
rooftop
mat.
bar.
Oh, here we go.
I love
There's
it.
the reason.
Yeah.
Got a
Well,
rooftop
amongst
bar.
other things.
I mean.
And it has a faux fur throw on the bed.
Oh.
It's very luxurious.
No black lights. Please don't bring a black light.
talk to me
okay,
about that.
Saturday, March 21st. So next Saturday, Georgetown Bites and Sites. This is an eat, drink, and shop through the Georgetown neighborhood with all of our friends down there. You can purchase a 3 or 6 beer flight options. You need to head on over to georgetownseattle.org for tickets. Some of the businesses participating will be our friends at Full Throttle Bottles,
Woo.
Jellyfish Brewing, Georgetown Brewing, Great Notion, and loads of other local businesses like La Fondra, Cantina, Star Brass.
Highly recommend if you you don't get down there often enough. It's a trip. It's a good time.
Please take public transport.
Yes.
There's really no parking around there. Plus, if you're going to be doing this, you shouldn't be driving around.
Don't do that.
Please don't do that. Another thing that's occurring on the 15th, so this coming Sunday, local brewery OBEC here in Ballard, they're doing a Femme swap and shop. It is a Femme-focused clothing swap. So you bring up to 5 pieces of clothes to
Nice.
swap. There will be an opportunity to shop there with women-owned or femme-owned plants, candles, body care, and a boutique.
Love.
Any remaining items, so basically you bring a bunch of stuff that you don't fit anymore or you just want to get rid of, and then you swap with other women or other femme-forward folks that are looking to like spruce up their wardrobe for nothing. Anything that's not swapped and taken is going to be donated to the Elizabeth Gregory Home for Women. This is for women experiencing trauma and homelessness. And this is also on track for a lot of the community events that OBEC does.
Love that.
Yeah,
Love
super.
that. All right, let's get into Lucky Envelope because we are 10 minutes out, my girl.
Woo!
Telling ya.
Oh my goodness.
I know, we're going to have to figure out what we need to cut down with some of these.
Well, I always over-prepare,
I know.
and then we always cut stuff because...
We get off track, but we've been on track this time.
I'm going to tell you something right now, Miss Thing.
Yeah.
We've actually been on track pretty well.
We've been really on
Even
track.
with all of the detours.
I know.
So, look, most of this stuff is just for me, like checklists and stuff.
Yeah,
So don't
no,
worry
that's
about it.
fair. I'm just saying.
Okay, so it looks like Mr.
Very-
Chan
Do you want to grab him?
has brought out,
We're going to do a little spotlight on our buddy.
looks like some fresh tank pulled yins.
Oh, that's exciting.
I'll go get them.
Let's see what's going on. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. Now you've got me. Now I can say whatever I want.
Yo, Doofus, are you ready?
Thanks for joining, everyone. As you can tell, we love our friends.
But he will sit down for it.
What are we talking about?
We're gonna talk about the yins that you just poured, and
Any
like
questions that
whatever
might
you want to
have,
talk
again,
about.
We are here in the
We'll
beautiful
talk to you.
Lucky Envelope, doing a live as we do every 2 weeks at a different location. We talk about poop, what's coming up, events, some fun beer facts, what we
Soup
did over
culture.
the weekend,
Hidden fees.
general beer things in the Pacific Northwest, but also around the country. Me and Leslie Shore do this every 2 weeks, and we also do Underberg Hour. You have to be in the frame, Barry.
Yeah, you got to be over here.
Otherwise, the microphones won't pick you
Come on.
up. Gotta join us.
Look
is
who
Barry.
He's
Yay. Woo.
Hi, Barry. Good to see you, buddy.
Hi. So good. Thanks for letting us hang out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing. We've got Bobby Wood on, by the way.
Bobby Wood is here.
Bobby.
So, hey, could you just let us know if everyone can hear Barry okay?
I think it should be fun. I tested these out the other day.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So it looks like, did you pull this off the Bright?
Yes,
So we got some fresh yins.
that's correct.
Let's do
Perfect.
I'll be packaging it tomorrow.
Oh, man.
This is one of my favorite beers in Seattle, but also just in general. It's so good.
It's so crisp, so clean.
The
Just the right
13th.
amount of malt softness and
that's
sweetness to
perfect.
it.
Touch of sweetness. In
Touch of sweetness and that
That's
carbonic, the carbonic acid just
Ooh, did
really
we
pops
freeze?
everything off.
Did you? Hold on.
I did not.
I don't know. Hold on. We froze on here. No, we're back. We're back. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Everyone says hi, Barry.
Bobby says hi.
There we go.
Daniela
We're
says
back.
hi.
Okay, we're good. Who's on here right now? Okay, we're good. See, every time I press it, it freezes. That's fine. That's
Oh,
just
that's a
us.
good picture of me, though.
Yeah, it's
That's a great picture of me, too.
Yeah.
Save that. Save that.
No, please don't.
Save.
Anyway.
Oh, no.
Stick me
Okay,
in.
there we go. Whatever. We got it.
Gross, girl.
Yeah, sorry. We're
Okay.
Technology. I told you. It's just doing things.
So, how was the Lunar New Year party here?
It was crazy, but it was good. A lot of fun, and
Yep.
Yeah, left everybody pretty much exhausted and
No kidding.
and done for. And then it's been and then we had a week after that of just events, and yeah, we're just slowly recovering. And this is our first set of beers that we're turning. That's not going to be a Lunar New Year specific thing since end of December.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
How many
that-
people do you think came through?
more than 5.
Jesus.
I mean, numerically 5. I don't know.
Thank
than
you.
5.
Thank you.
It was good though. It was a big day, and
Yeah.
it's for February.
Yeah.
If you can get it, you get it.
Yeah,
been
especially because like this is our slow season right here, and for February to have an event where the weather is iffy, but you have so many folks sitting outside underneath the overhangs
Yep.
and braving all of the whatever, just to have a great time, drink some fantastic beer, celebrate New Year.
That is correct.
More than 5.
More than 5 guys.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
We're pretty much, we're full for the whole time except for maybe a half an hour.
Thanks, Barry.
Yes,
It's fine.
I'm just trying to give good details.
I appreciate
If it's
it.
someone's first time coming to Lucky Envelope, first of all, you're going to have a great time. What would your recommendation be to someone's first time here? Like a certain beer or a special, I don't know, game to play, like with Underberg or with the NAs?
We got a lot of stuff here. I mean, so if people are asking what the brewers are drinking, that like on that specific question, we will probably almost always direct them first to the Helles.
It's so good.
The Helles is so amazing.
So good.
So we'll do the Helles.
Nice and clean.
Yeah, I mean that's been our house lager since day one, since we opened in 2015.
Yeah.
So we haven't taken it off and continually working on it.
Yep.
But and then after that, it's kind of fair game. I think people that have it, that appreciate lagers, they'll see that it's a really nice one. And if they want to go down the lager train, they can try the Japanese lager that we have on, the Karakuchi.
That's very good.
Or the Italian Pilsner. But then we have some other fun things. Our fruited sours always do well.
Your own brewery says never change. It's good.
What's that?
Your own
Your own
brewery.
brewery is just
Says,
making
oh, Barry, never change.
Oh.
Heart.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, Sally, hear you. I see you.
So if someone came in, like, okay, so you're saying like try the Helles because that's usually like the go-to. What would be a more esoteric style for someone to try so they can really like understand the breadth of what you guys do?
Yeah, if they start out with a Helles or they do like a flight, I'll just recommend. I mean, we almost always have some kind of stout, and a lot of times they're adjunct stouts, but they're not the like what people traditionally think of as an adjunct stout, where they're very more full flavored, richer. Everything it's
like fuller bodied, fuller like amped volume of flavors.
Yeah, and ours are tied back a little bit, so a little more restrained, and I think those are really nice to kind of showcase the flavor side, the artistic side that we are.
So no palate fatigue.
Yes,
Right.
that's kind of the primary idea. Unless you come during Spicy Beer Day, when we always have we'll have like, I don't know, a Carolina Reaper beer, and that there's no excuse for complaining that your
God.
palate's blown out.
That's such a
because of
Rob
that.
Shore thing too. Like he loves that stuff.
We were just commenting on the Sesame Heat from
Yes.
last year. That was one of the best beers I think I've ever had. I hesitate to say that. But it is really, it was
so
really
good.
phenomenal. I know,
Yeah.
we were talking to Leo yesterday, and he
Yeah.
was like, his dad, who is German, and Ryan Heinzgebot forward, said that was an incredible beer.
Yeah.
Which, high praise indeed.
High praise.
Yeah.
High praise from the Germans.
Absolutely.
Yes, he pulled me aside during harvest. I brought that up. I said, that's an awesome compliment.
Matt is giving us stink eye over there.
Well, he can continue to give the stink eye because
he stinks.
because he stinks. So you've got Girl Scout cookie sales going on this
Correct.
coming weekend, right?
Yes.
And so what's that all about? You have beers that you like to pair with those,
Yeah, we have some pairings.
and
that
it's
we
not your
offer,
baby and not your.
Not always.
Okay.
So they will, my kids' troop will be here on
Nice.
Saturday, one of the shifts, and then, but no, we work with Girl Scouts of Western Washington. We get on their sign-up sheet, so we're an officially sponsored booth, so that they can list it on the Western Washington. These are the places that are like approved and everything. So
Location for purchases.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we work with different troops, and it's sure I could have my kids here all the time, but they'd be bored and they'd probably be miserable. And
They can do that for free at home.
exactly, yeah, you have to hang out with me all the time anyway.
Do you have any beers that you're looking for pairing with the Girl Scout cookies?
We found some really fun ones, but I mean, our stouts that we have. I mean, our peanut butter will be back on shortly, but that one pretty much pairs with anything. The do-si-dos, the tagalongs.
Nice.
But what I really like is just like the Helles, and it just you pair that
Just
with
pushing that Helles.
you just and any of our light lagers you can just pair it with
We got the
truffle,
Helles,
the super nice shortbread,
Ooh,
just simple, and you just need a light little fizzy beer to kind of lift the butter off your palate and then just go in for a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I like that. And then we've had some, I don't remember what the exact pairing is, but Aisha made a really good pairing with the with like our core IPA,
Ooh.
which I think she might have put a thin mint with that, and it actually works really well.
Wow.
I'd always just stuck down the stout line or the dark beer line.
Sure.
Because it's mosaic, right?
Yep.
Huh. It's not just mosaic though.
No, it's mosaic, and like I think the batch is currently on is some mosaic and Simcoe.
Okay. That would be interesting to see mint with that.
Right?
Yeah.
Because Talus, we were talking about Talus the
Yeah.
other day. Like Talus with that would be great because you get the rose, you get the mint.
All the geranium.
Yeah, that would be good. But very interesting.
It's a fun one.
What's your Citra West Coast IPA?
It is a West Coast IPA with Citra.
That's
No.
revolutionary.
You would never
So
know.
we did that with Great Western 2-row, a little bit of Gambrinus pills. So going for that super.
It's Gambrinus, thank you.
Gambrinus.
Yikes.
I worked there, okay? Wow,
Gambrinus.
embarrassing.
Yeah, for you.
Wow.
Actually.
Wow.
Hi, Carrie.
Wow. We're drifting into neckbeard territory
I know
here,
we
you
are.
guys.
But we brewed it with 2 lots of Citra that we really liked. There's a really good one that we got from Haas this year.
Nice.
That we're super stoked on. Some Citra Lupomax.
Ooh, yeah.
We threw in a small amount of Columbus Cryo in there.
Just
Nice.
so I don't drink it. Yeah.
Sure, exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's why.
Got to shan-proof
Yeah,
these
exactly.
beers.
It's like,
And a little bit of, what was it? Oh, and then Citra Quantum as well.
nice.
What is
Splash
Citra
it out.
Quantum?
It's abstracts.
Abstracts.
Yeah, it's a terpene.
I'm asking for the chat.
Oh, I'm getting actually by Shan.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
For
Yeah.
folks that don't know what abstracts is, what's abstracts?
It's, I think specifically the Quantum, it's derived straight from hops.
Yeah.
So they do some fractionation of hop product of just pellets that they'll get, and then it distills it into certain compounds, and then they emulsify it with I think
With
a little bit-
alcohol?
I think it's sunflower oil and something else, but
Yeah.
it's water soluble.
Yeah,
Got it. Okay.
So it's a very neutral oil.
Got
and-
it.
proprietary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just enough oil that doesn't affect like head retention
No.
or any kind of stability.
Nope. And you add that in, and it's a very concentrated product, and it just adds a little bit of extra oomph into the beer. I consider it like a salt.
And where
That
would
you
you
would add.
where would you typically add this? Is this a whirlpool only
As
or
late as possible in
Right.
after fermentation. So we'll put it in during transfer to the bright, or at the same time we dose Biofine for like a West Coast IPA.
Got it.
Just like at that point where there's like everything's already sealed up, and you want to
so you
keep all those
would
aromatics.
dose it with Nalco or Biofine and then rouse it with CO2 just to make sure that there is some
Mixes
kind of
in.
convective activity.
Yep. And then we carb it, and then we're ready to go.
Yeah. It really does
sick.
provide like a nice additional head,
Yes.
like nose to it.
Yeah.
I think terpenes are some cool products right now.
We love terps.
We love terps. Big fan of those.
All right. We're here drinking Yin's John straight off the bright. Any particular reason why you wanted to create a lovely dark lager from back home?
I mean, you just nailed it right there from back home. Yingling was is still like, it's a nostalgia beer.
Absolutely.
It's a formative beer from when I was in college and growing up in Pennsylvania.
What do you call the style? It's a cream ale, right?
Oh no, it's an amber.
it's
an
an
amber
amber.
lager.
It's an amber
Yep,
lager.
It's an
Okay.
amber lager. Yingling traditional lagers.
Right.
It's the amber one. They have a premium, which is light and everything.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But we wanted to make our own version, and we randomly had like a Yingling rep. that
As
was,
you
like,
can see.
brew and tried it, and she said she really liked it. So
Hey.
I'm like, cool.
Speaking of something
it's
from
my story.
back home, can you? I know we're running a little bit low on time, but can you just talk about your relationship with the Wongs, like with Oscar Wong from Highland Brewery out in Asheville, and like how you guys have done a collab with them every single year?
Yeah, we had a tasting room manager here, and he ended up leaving to move closer to family. They just had a kid, so he worked for Asheville, he moved to Asheville to work for Highland Brewing, And it was there he connected us with Leah and Oscar Wong down there. So we talked about it. We want to make a collaboration for Lunar New Year, and since they opened in 1994, they really didn't do much Lunar New Year celebration stuff. So they thought it was a really good idea, and the whole team was on board from, like all aspects. I mean, they're a large brewery.
They're pretty big.
I mean, tens of thousands of barrels of production.
And like the plant itself is it's gigantic.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a compound.
Yeah.
Almost. And they were on board, and they've been doing it since we started collaborating in 2019 to brew, and then our first collaboration was January of 2020, right before everything kind of took its turn.
That's fun.
Wow. We're bringing up a lot of like pre-COVID memories this past month.
But since then, Leah and Brock have been super on board with it, and Oscar's always been very generous. And this past 2025, Oscar passed, and the whole team was super willing just to continue it. I mean, and the year before that, of course, they had Hurricane Helene
ripped through the mountains.
So I mean, they love to use beer as their kind of superpower to kind of bring the community together in like times of severe pain and trials and everything. And they've been, I don't know, you just see all the accolades that Highland has been recognized for. They got a phone call from President Biden after the Helene response that they did because they were the organization center for so much, because they were slightly higher.
Yeah.
Up, so they were like just water, just water trucks pulling in, and then like people coming in to fill up water and pulling out, and it was awesome. So they're amazing people, and we're just fortunate to have, just kind of be a small part of all the impact they do for the region of Asheville and North Carolina.
Incredible.
And that just ties into the importance of your local neighborhood brewery is that community impact. We're all here to help each other. We're all volunteers to each other.
Absolutely.
And just to make sure that, your neighbor's plate is almost as full as yours, if not fuller. Like
take care of each other.
That's the whole point.
Absolutely.
Rest in peace, Oscar.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He was cheers,
a cool guy.
cheers to Oscar and Highland Brewing.
Yeah. Ding.
Thanks, Barry.
I didn't have a table to hit it on.
I was providing my
Oh,
fist.
that was
Okay,
Let's
it's time for the Underberg moment.
Because we are wrapping up again. Before we do the Underberg moment, because I think this is a good way to end our show every time.
I agree.
Would you not?
I agree.
What other things do you have flow notes on?
Let's see.
Just because I think this is a great way to end.
It's Women's History Month. Support your friends. Check in with your homies that may or may not be doing pretty well. Everyone suffers in their own silent way.
Let me do our shout out. Find us on YouTube,
Yes.
Live Lunches. Find Leslie at the Leslie Shore.
Yes.
At Leslie Shore.
At Leslie Shore.
Find us at the Hard Pour on Instagram. Find me at Shan Ferments.
the.hardpour.
The.hardpour.
Yeah.
They'll find it.
They'll find it.
I'm on Shan Ferments. Barry is here.
Brew Dad
always.
4000.
Brew Dad 4000 and Lucky Envelope here in Ballard. We are so lucky to have you guys. And here is our Underberg moment. Thank you, Barry, again.
Thanks,
for having
Barry.
us. Cheers. If you need sound effects from Barry Chan, you can also hire him for that. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. Hi, Matt.
Hi, Jen.
Okay.
As always,
Oh, wait.
love your friends. Support your homies.
16.
I got 35.
Oh, I didn't look because I'm terrible.
Wow.
I can't read it. My eyes are old. 2.
Damn it. Look at that.
House wins.
Yep.
Love you guys. Thanks for keeping company. I love you. In the Costco run. Oh, you're welcome, Bobby. Okay.
Oh, we love Costco. Anyway.
Okay. Bye,
Thanks,
guys.
everyone. Have a great week.